everyone, Rock here. Last week I discussed integrating cybersecurity risk into enterprise risk management using the COSO framework. As a reminder, COSO has 5 guiding principles, the first of which is governance and culture. Governance and culture are foundational to establishing both an effective cybersecurity program and an effective enterprise risk management program. For us, governance and culture establish oversight and the cyber risk tolerance for your organization. Your treatment of risk starts right here. Only after establishing an ERM can you begin to treat cybersecurity risk at the strategic level versus the tactical firefighting level. Remember, board directors operate at the strategic macro level and not at the tactical micro level. The 5 COSO principles for building governance and culture are: exercise board risk oversight, establish operating structures, define desired culture, demonstrate a commitment to core values, and attract, retain, and develop capable individuals. This week, I'm going to discuss how cybersecurity fits into that first principle: exercise board risk oversight. Board-level governance over cybersecurity risk entails keeping tabs on your organization's cybersecurity program strategy and performance. Again, think strategically, not tactically. Board leaders don't need or even want to know the how, only the what and the why. They need answers. They need answers because nowadays, board directors worry about adequately disclosing cyber risk. They worry more about cyber incident disclosures that may have a material impact on company financials. Have you ever been asked the question, are we secure? Well, you and I both know that's an impossible question to answer. However, the reality is board leadership asks that question and needs the answer because they are now accountable for reporting a breach and their solution to that breach, and to demonstrate that they have an understanding of company cybersecurity initiatives. I'm in my mid-40s. I've been specializing in cybersecurity for over 20 years. I grew up during the rise of the internet, and even I have a hard time keeping up with technology innovation and the ever-changing threat landscape. The stereotypical board director doesn't stand a chance. Corporate boards continue to seek external advisors to help bridge the gap. And there's no reason why you can't be that bridge. Here are 4 things you can do. First, pick a framework. Any framework that aligns to your organizational requirements and risk appetite against which to baseline your program. This framework can be anything like the NIST Cybersecurity Framework, or ISO 27001, or IEC 62443 if you happen to work with operational technologies. I've seen way too many CISOs get wrapped around the axle on this and provide too many solutions. Boards want your leadership in answer, not a multiple choice ranked ordered list. Once you have a framework in place, you can move on to the rest. 2, benchmark your cybersecurity program's maturity and compare it to the organization's peers using the framework you selected. Board leaders want to know how they stack up against industry peers. They will use your benchmark to both better understand and inform others of the organization's risk status and appetite. 3, don't be Chicken Little. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or FUD, will get you nowhere. Those qualities will ruin your credibility and give board leadership a reason to keep you out of the room. 4, say what you do and do what you say. The money is in the follow-up. If there's a significant change in your strategy between your last update and your next board update, try and contact the board if you can. You may or may not be able to do so, but always be transparent. Be prepared with an explanation that's backed by facts, and be prepared with your solution. More often than not, board leadership sees you and I as techno nerds that they don't want to understand. Break it down for them. Bridge that gap and be the go-to resource that they can't wait to see next because you have the answer to their problem. Next week, I'm going to talk about the second COSO point under governance and culture, which is establishing operating structures. As always, I love your comments. Please leave them. And if you want to have a direct conversation, just shoot me a message and we'll set something up.